Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. So in the book of John, we see that Christ is a character in the story, uses the term water instead of the Spirit. So water can stand for the Spirit. Now in Isaiah 48 verse 18, we see that water is compared to peace and well-being, and we've seen a different translation, righteousness. And why are they translating it differently? Because these are different components of the same thing, right? The Spirit of God, the true form of the martial art principles, is the Spirit of God, not the Spirit in the churches, not the Spirit in the mosques or the synagogues, but the martial art Spirit of God. That's why in the New International Version of Proverbs 34, it says, surely you know who the Son of God is. Now, why would that make sense on applying with all these different religions who swear that they're doing God's work, who swear that they're in the Spirit of God? Well, because I'm way different than they are. My argument is clear cut. Their argument is just another argument of a sage or a mage or a priest, what have you. Pretty straightforward. So it says, if only you had paid attention to his commands, right? His teaching, his spirit, his purpose, his word, then you would be in the Spirit and you would have peace with God. You have a certain spiritual well-being. A lot of times these people in the story are persecuted and they don't have a certain physical well-being, but they have a certain spiritual well-being. And they would be righteous, and they'd be on their way to meet their Maker in righteousness. So who has wrapped up righteousness and well-being and peace with God in a cloak of zeal? Who has gathered them together, right? Who has gathered the wind, who holds the wind in his fist, who has gathered up the waters, who holds the water in a cloak of zeal. It's somewhat concealed, right? The word zeal even rhymes with conceal because of the nature of the Spirit. Okay, if it was super clear, immediately there would be no test in life. And just like it says in Judges, there's a test in life.